But before we can talk about maybe some warmth and spring-like feel, we have to get through the winter. So let's reset today's weather agenda by tracking this rapidly strengthening storm that will develop into the Central Plains and then potentially bomb out, meaning rapidly intensify, unleashing blizzard conditions that have now expanded into Michigan. Enough snow that could definitely be plowable, but you're probably going to have to be breaking out those shovels for more backbreaking work for anywhere along the I-90 corridor. Within this zone near northern Michigan, we could be looking at close to 3 feet of snow on the higher end of that spectrum, and that could pile up near Minneapolis and Green Bay, Michigan's UP. It's going to be a widespread blizzard to finish out the final week of winter. Now, it is going to be a rain and wintry mix that could produce a chance for some freezing rain as well. That's something we'll be tracking, especially for central Wisconsin. But here's a look at those winter weather alerts. The blizzard warnings since we started the show at noon expanded to Iowa and expanding for the far eastern corridor of Michigan. So we're seeing more of these blizzard warnings, a lot more orange pop up. This isn't because the snow totals have been changing from what the initial models were calling for. It's because the wind, we have a much higher confidence that big time wind event is going to happen, and then you get the blowing snow, and then that creates the blizzard conditions with visibility less than a quarter mile. So nonetheless, we're talking millions of people under at least some kind of winter weather alert. And most folks, if you are in the upper Midwest, the northern plains, are looking at minimum 8 inches of snow, which is a lot considering where we're at this March. I mean, we are on Pi Day today, 3.14, with St. Patrick's Day coming up this next Tuesday, so in just a few short days. Through Monday, the zone for heaviest snowfall, though, is across the Yup, especially near Marquette, where we'll also be looking at some lake influence there as well, helping to bump up those snow totals to close to maybe 3 feet worth of snow. Here's the ice propensity for you. We've got this warm front that's going to be moving north, and that's creating this elevated warming layer with the center of low pressure a bit further out towards the southwest into Nebraska. So the freezing rain would likely start the event, and you'll finish with snow, which means that underneath that snow layer you have ice, and so it can be very slippery, especially if you're shoveling snow throughout the next 48 hours. The time frame on this, the snow's starting to pick up tonight through the northern plains, North Dakota, South Dakota, and Minnesota, Minneapolis. By the end of the day today, you're looking at snow and potentially some faster snowfall rates. But the low is what's really going to be bombing out from tonight through early tomorrow morning and providing that big push of snow that will be consistent through the entire day on Sunday and possibly even into early Monday morning. Another factor that we're tracking out is the severe weather propensity on the cold front side of things, extending south from the low. That's going to be picking up by Sunday evening, which we'll touch on in a moment. But if you're living in a spot like Iowa, notice how tight these isobars are, which means lines of constant pressure. The closer they are together, the faster the wind speeds will be at the surface. And so for Iowa, that's where the blizzard conditions were then necessary. Eventually, though, the snow will taper off from Michigan and into more of the interior northeast. Notice how these look more like stripes. That's lake effect snow. Still, spots in Lake Michigan are cold enough or warm enough, I should say, compared to the upper atmosphere to then promote more of the rising air and water vapor rising into these clouds to then deposit more snowfall. So the western shores of Michigan State, that's a spot where the snow is going to linger a little bit longer for you guys. Minneapolis, look at the temperature here. You're warming throughout the day today as that warm front starts to come through, bumping up the chance for possibly some freezing rain. But by later tonight, I mean, really just give it a few hours. Notice the temperatures, 28 degrees, winds picking up, so the wind chill is going to be brutal. By Sunday night, the forecasted temperature is 5 degrees, but again, wind chill. It's going to feel likely like the negative teens in some spots. If you're in downtown Minneapolis, 12 to 18 inches of snow is the forecast for you. I will say, though, the timing and the area of low pressure is tracked a little bit further to the north than what was initially forecasted for. So that is reducing some of the snow totals south in a spot like Mankato, Rochester, maybe out towards Redwood Falls. So likely south of Minneapolis proper, you're seeing a little bit of the freezing rain and then eventually finishing up as snow, which is limiting the snow totals. Green Bay, Wisconsin, fairly similar story for you guys this afternoon. Possibly a little bit of freezing rain as this event kicks off, and then we're looking at about 24 plus hours of consistent snow. You'll stay cold through about midweek, and then eventually by Wednesday and Thursday, we've got to warm up in your future.